Alright, super quick update on the dollar. So the dollar is in a massive rally right now. So obviously my channel is mainly about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin rallies, the dollar does bad, and as you can see, when the dollar goes on this, big long rallies, it is normally coinciding with Bitcoin going into a big dumpy phase. So if we look at the dollar right now, we've been in this ascending channel for quite a long time. Basically since the 1st of April. You could even, potentially drag it back to here. I wouldn't give too much notice on that. The number one important thing to say is we're above the 200-day moving average. We are making higher highs. We are making higher lows. We're moving extremely parabolically to the upside right now. So at least in the short term, I do think we've topped out, and do bear in mind I say the very, very short term, because sometimes for example, the dollar topped out here on the 23rd of November. All it did was back test these lows, and then it started tearing up again and started making new all-time highs. So at least in the short term, obviously we could still have another little push up, something like this, but in my opinion, I think we would be coming back down potentially to the breakout of this W pattern down here before we have another leg up. Alternatively, we could just slowly, very slowly kind of chill out around the side here, and that would hopefully give the RSI a little bit of time to reset before we do go on a rally. So I don't actually know why I'm saying hopefully. I don't trade the dollar, I do trade cryptos, so technically the dollar going up for me is not what I want to see at all. I do want to see the dollar come down, but I have to look at this objectively. At least in the short term, while the dollar is going on a massive rally like this, it is somewhat iffy whether Bitcoin is going to break bullish, and it's somewhat iffy as well if the total crypto market cap is going to break bullish. Now the dollar is obviously rallying. We can also see gold going on this massive run. Now I do say massive run, but if we do zoom out, it's the same price that it was. Is this the daily? Can I come find out when it was? Was it back here or something? Yeah, so it's basically at the same price it was 11 years ago. What have we gone up since then? So this red line was the previous all-time high. So gold bugs are celebrating their first 7.5% move in the last 11 years. So sometimes you got to give them their day in the sun. It's all they know, really. If we do look at the gold right now, we are obviously running into a tiny bit of resistance until we do get above 273. But I won't sugarcoat it. I mean, I did say as long as we do break above 1920, when I made a video on gold like a couple of weeks, maybe a month ago, I said, well, actually no, wait, it was somewhere around here, so it was probably only a couple of weeks ago, and I said basically if we do break above 1920, I think we could be going on a massive rally, and I'm still sticking with that. I do think gold probably has some more legs to the upside, especially if we are going to be continuing with like it says here, the Ukrainian concerns, inflation risks, and quite generally I think it's the risk of war. I think that's the number one reason why this is going up. If we come over to the stock market as well, you can see stock market is dumping, Facebook is dumping, tech stocks are dumping, specifically the Nasdaq. The SPX is breaking down, obviously the SPY is, so I mean these are pretty much the same chart. I'm pretty sure the only difference between them is the SPY is the ETF derivative of the SPX, but I might be somewhat wrong on that. I'm not a stock market analysis per se. I do just look at the stock market for kind of guidance on what is going on in the crypto market. So all in all, the stock market is crashing, the dollar and gold is gaining strength. So in my opinion, this does not look good at all for crypto, and it does not look good for Bitcoin specifically. So that is pretty much all I've got for you on the the updates on the dollar and the stock market. So once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.